Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you're having a good day. Good day for me. Day off, workout, eat, play Batman. Really chill day. The claims adjuster came out today to have a look at the old car. It's got to be towed in, of course. I knew that. But anyway, boom. So let's have a little fun today. Maybe a little bit of a longer video than just what I wore. Although I do like doing them, don't get me wrong. They're still going to be the bulk of the channel. I just want to have a little fun today. I got thinking fragrances that have worked well for me. You know, these aren't guaranteed compliment getters. I'm not going to say that, or guaranteed fucking panty droppers or anything like that. These are just fragrances from the past, present, and future. Five from the past, five from the present, and five that hopefully in the future, I think, will get me uh, mostly positive attention. Now, again, you're not going to please everybody. That's the way it goes. But for the most part, these have always gotten me, and hopefully will get me, some more positive attention. So let's get into it right now. We'll start with the past. Now, a lot of these are batting way above 500, especially the ones in the past, but that's because I've worn them so much over the years that it would be unfair to compare how many compliments and how much positive attention they've given me compared to the other two groups, because they've been worn a lot more. But the batting average of all of them are about the same, is what I'm going to say. They're all batting over 500, right? So let's get into the first one. And these are going to be quick, guys, because I don't want this being an hour long, right? It's Coty, Aspen by Coty. 1989, aromatic fougere, green notes, lavender, fir, oak moss. And this is just a green, fresh, watery, not aquatic, woody scent. Very reminiscent to Green Irish Tweed. Not exactly a straight up dupe, but for the $5 you can get it for, it's pretty damn good. Uh, Next is Lamal. 1995 Oriental Fougere, vanilla, mint, lavender, fresh, slightly sweet, powdery, clean fragrance. Uh, Barbershop-y in a sense, but not like Azaro Borom. Yeah, what a nice scent. What a nice scent, guys. Next is Kilo, released in 2002. Axe. It's woody aromatic, basil, lavender, and vanilla woods. Green, a little sweet, a little powdery, a little dry, woody scent. A very underrated scent profile, I think. Phoenix tends to get most of the Phoenix and the chocolate and the vanilla, and Oud one seems to get most of the attention from Axe. But this is, for those who know, this is a really good, not only just body spray, but a really good fragrance. It doesn't perform too bad for a body spray. Unfortunately, it is discontinued, and I see people are selling like a can of it for like $100. No, just don't. Next, of course, Fahrenheit, 1988. Aromatic fougere, leather, violet, lavender, woods, and spice. Very masculine leather, wood, spicy, floral scent. And I'd be remiss not to mention that gasoline vibe off the top. Makes it quite unique, but still one of my. I smell it, and every time I think of Christmas, like 1994 when I got my first bottle. It just reminds me of just starting high school. You know what I mean? It's that just gorgeous, yeah. And last but not least, I don't have a bottle. At least I can't bind it if I do. And that's Polo Sport. But I have the Polo Sport Fresh, which isn't the same fragrance, I know, but it's going to have to stand in right now. Pretend this is Polo Sport. And I do have the little bit left of my Classic Match Polo Sport, which is really fucking good. And I don't think they make this anymore either. But Polo Sport, guys, yeah. Green aromatic, 1994, mint, aldehydes, lavender, seagrass, citrus, most minty, powdery green, aquatic, and fresh fragrance. It is sporty in the aspect that it's fresh and clean, but geez, what a nice fragrance. And all of these, like I said in the past, mostly junior high and high school, have gotten me tons of compliments, right? Tons of positive attention. Of course, I've gotten some bad too, but for the most part, it's been more positive than negative. So I'm going to pause this. I'm going to go get the ones for the present because I couldn't have them all here because it would just be too many fragrances. And I'll be right back. Be a minute or two for me, but it'll be seconds for you. Just 1 second, guys. Let's fix that. Okay, let's go on to the present. Now, with the present, these aren't fragrances I wear all the time. I go through, I wear so many fragrances, usually for these videos, that I don't get to wear what I want a lot. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I love doing these videos. I love discovering new fragrances. I'm just saying I don't get to wear what I want a lot. So these fragrances are ones I've worn over the last 4 or 5 years, which I'm considering the present up until now. That every time I've worn them, which admittedly hasn't been a whole lot, but still they're batting way above that 500 when for positive attention. They've always gotten me, compliments and nice comments and things like that. So remember that when I show you these 5, because you're going to say, well, I don't know, you hardly ever talk about this one, or you only mention this one once or twice. Well, yes, but that's because I've been doing other videos. It's not because I don't wear them. When I do wear them, they're gorgeous. They work great off of my skin. Again, that's another thing with these videos. May not work for you. It's okay. They work for me. Let's get into it. First one is Camera. Gotta keep putting that on nicely. Camera. 2022 Aromatic Spicy Gourmand. Vanilla, dates, praline, cinnamon, nutmeg. A creamy vanilla, sweet, boozy, spicy fragrance. Strong, nice, just yummy is the best way I can describe it, right? So, Sauvage, the EDP. 2018 Oriental Fougere, Ambroxan, pepper, lavender, vanilla. Peppery, spicy, clean, musky on a nice backbone of vanilla with a good dose of Ambroxan. I mean, you can trash on it all you want, but it does what it does, and it does it very well. It's gorgeous. And what a performer. Next is going to be one I don't even know if I've talked about before. I think maybe in a pickup video. That was it. Club de Nuit Urban Man Elixir. 2022 Aromatic Fougere, Ambroxan, citrus, lavender, amber. Fresh citrus fruit and lavender combo right off the top with a strong Ambroxan and that metallic kind of musk, amber and woods. Aventus meets Sauvage, absolutely. More Sauvage than Aventus. Aventus in the beginning with the citrus fruits, giving it almost that pineapple vibe. Little hint of the woods, but not just gorgeous, guys. Just gorgeous. And then again, another great performer, right? Click. YSLY 2016. Now I know this is quite old, but I didn't get it until probably 2018, and the half a dozen times I've worn it, man, what a fragrance this is my favorite of the Y fragrances, the original Y, not the new Eau de Toilette or Eau de Parfum or anything. This is, so I think it's a little hard to get right now. Not impossible, but a little hard. But still, YSLY 2016 woody aromatic, citrus, aldehydes, apple, ginger, Ambroxan, sweet apple citrus combo on the top. Fresh, spicy ginger mint with a clean Ambroxan white musk base. One of the few modern masculine kind of fragrances that I trash on, but I really like. It's done perfectly as far as I'm concerned. I don't know why they redid it, but they did. Oh well, it is what it is. And last for the present, I have worn quite a bit over the last few years because I really like it. And that's Futura by Hermaf. La Home. Futura La Home. Goodness gracious. It's technically an aromatic fougere, iris, lavender, amber, leather, sweet, thick, sticky, lipstick-like, makeup-like, powdery iris, lavender combo, sweet vanilla, amber and woods. Dior Homme Valentino Olmo, whatever you want to do, or Aroma Intense, whatever you want to pick one. That's what it is, that type of fragrance. So, yeah, we'll be back with in another second with the ones from the future that I'm going to hopefully wear a little more. And I think, can't guarantee they're doing all right now, but I've only worn them a couple times each. So, but I think they'll do all right. Just be 1 second, guys. All right, guys, it's time to get the crystal ball out, start the DeLorean. Let's go back to the future, right? Let's get the 1.21 gigawatts for the flux capacitor. And hopefully these fragrances I picked, I'm going to get to wear more in the future. I have worn most of them at least twice. Most of them 3 or 4 times. And they pretty much, every time I wore them, have gotten me some kind of positive attention. Or I've just really liked and haven't got any attention because I haven't really been anywhere. But yeah, that's the concept of the future, guys. That's future in general. I don't know. I might wear these and people might hate them. I don't know. I don't think so because they're doing well right now. But let's jump right into it. And it's going to be my newest acquisition. The first one is going to be Khamrah Kua. I found out that means coffee. Let me know if I'm wrong. I think in Arabic, of course, but I don't know for sure. Yeah, aromatic, spicy gourmand, vanilla, coffee, praline, cinnamon, spice, sweet, creamy vanilla, boozy, spicy scent with a nice light coffee in the background. Think Khamrah, but with that coffee giving it a little character and not quite as sweet or loud, which is nice. Sometimes you don't want to be. Next to them all, Elixir 2023 Oriental Fougere, vanilla, honey, lavender, mint, warm, slightly earthy vanilla, honey, sweet with a nice fresh mint and powdery lavender, heavy and fresh at the same time. I haven't even opened this yet. For those of you who haven't, if you already know, I had a bottle of this a while ago, and if you guys remember, I had to go buy a new bottle because I have no freaking idea where that bottle got to. I haven't had anybody in that would steal it. I'm thinking I probably put it in a bag somewhere, wearing it, going somewhere, and just lost it. That's the only thing I can think of. Or it's somewhere stored away. I don't know how it would have got stored away in the closet or under the stairs or whatever, my storage area, but I couldn't find it. So I had to go buy another bottle of it. That's why it's not open. But yeah, gorgeous scent though. Gorgeous scent. Hugo Boss bottled elixir. I finally opened the box. I still have a dozen samples of it, but I just wanted to put the box out with the other Hugo Boss bottles that I have. 2023 Oriental Spicy, incense, patchouli, labdanum, cardamom, cedar, warm, spicy, sweet, woody with a touch of smoke, and chocolatey patchouli. What a great fragrance, man. Oh my God, yeah. This is the only Hugo Boss bottle that I bought 100 mils of. Most of my other ones are 50 mils because I like them. I just don't like them this much. Yeah, I really like that fragrance, my friend. Really like that fragrance. Next is the Tom Ford Beau de Jour. I've worn this half a dozen times since I got it. I love this stuff. Oh my goodness. This is the 2020 version, the new version. It's not from the private blend. Aromatic fougere, lavender, mint, patchouli, rosemary, oak moss, geranium, powdery, soapy, clean with a little spice and sweet, woody, barbershop type for just my favorite barbershop fragrance to actually wear today. Not nostalgia wise, of course, but that's probably going to go to your car. But yeah, what a fragrance, man. What a fragrance. A nice throwback. But still modernized. Great fragrance. Pirata Black. Pirata Black. Mr. Black. Mr. Black. It was The Simpsons, wasn't it? 2018 Oriental Woody, Tonka Amber Musk, Angelica Patchouli, a soft, powdery, clean, woody, classy, mysterious, whatever word you want to use, fragrance. Very nice. It's doesn't have the greatest projection, but the longevity's pretty good on it, and I'm fine with that. Um, yeah, just a beautiful, beautiful, classy fragrance, man. What a nice fragrance. So yeah, that's it, guys. That's 5 that have worked for me in the past, 5 that have worked for me the last few years, the present, and 5 I'm hoping to wear more in the next year or so, and hopefully still do really well, because they're all doing really well. Like I said, they've all gotten me positive attention for the most part. Just I haven't worn them enough to get any real good amount of positive attention, but I will. So what do you guys think? What do you guys do? You have a few compliment getters from the past, present, and maybe a couple things you bought recently, or not even recently. Some of the stuff you could buy if you're like me and bought them a year ago. You have more than me. I mean, it just happens. So So tell me what your what's worked for you in the past, what's working for you now, and what you hope is going to work for you in the future. And I think it'll be interesting to see you guys' picks. I love seeing what you guys are wearing and what you guys are rocking, and how and I love the past stuff. I know I'm nostalgia like crazy, right? I love hearing about stuff that you've worn in the past, and if you're young too, guys, don't be afraid to say it's Sauvage is almost 10 years old. If Sauvage is a fragrance you wore 7, 8 years ago and it worked for you, that's your past fragrance. You don't have to be you don't have to be an old man like me and have fragrances from the 80s and 90s. You can have fragrances from the early mid 2000s, 2010s. I mean, yeah, especially if you're young. I mean, you were 13 in 2010. You're now what? 13 plus 15. You're 28. You were almost a man, son. That was the fragrance of your past. It would be like me talking about Cool Water in 95. Or not Cool Water, CK1 in 95, talking about that in 2010. It's kind of the same. I know it sounds weird, but time's funny, man. So yeah, guys, that's it. Let me know. Give me a thumbs up. No, I don't care. Just let me know what you think, and your 3 favorites of all time. All right, guys. Peace. Love. Be good to each other and be good to yourselves.